start talking about AirForce and DeltaForce. So AirForce is plant-wide adjustment of airbags automatically. DeltaForce is individual row adjustment of hydraulic cylinders automatically. So the concept behind them is somewhat similar. The way they control is very different. For either one, you're going to have this button. So if you have AirForce or DeltaForce, you want one in your shortcut button there. When you first start in the morning, fire things up, it's going to be disabled. So yellow with that flashing orange box around it. If you shut down for lunch, come back out and start up again, same deal. So I need to first enable it, then I need to set a target. And there's two different ways I can set a target. One is from the 2020, the other is from field view. So basically what AirForce controls to is margin. So it's controlling to the minimum weight that you've told the system you want on your gauge wheels as averaged across the rows that you're measuring in the last 3 seconds. Okay? So I can set it in standard mode like it is right now, 30 to 80 pounds. So it's going to try to keep the least amount, the lowest readings of the gauge wheels in that range of 30 to 80 pounds. It's a wide range and always will be no matter what setting because we're averaging across the planet. Alright, so there's going to be some row-to-row variation. We're controlling every airbag on the planner, every down bag to the same PSI, and then with lift bags, every lift bag is at the same PSI. Right? So there's standard mode, there's heavy mode, 80 to 120 pounds. So it's targeting to run more weight on the gauge wheels. There's light mode. Does light mode look like a good idea?
No.
If you run in light mode and you have shallow planted seeds and you call me and you're angry, I'm going to tell you it did exactly what you asked it to do. Because you see the target shoots for less than 100% ground contact, meaning if you plan in light mode, you're targeting to have shallow planes. So light mode is, I'm not going to say never, but 99% of the time it's not a good idea. So there's light, standard, and heavy. Standard and heavy are things you might run in. There's also a custom mode. So with custom, you can stretch or squeeze that target. So how wide do I want that to be? We stretch it out. We can make it that wide if we squeeze it and tighten it up a little bit. Now I have the ability, I can adjust it to the right, to the left, however I want. You can set custom mode to be the same as standard. You can set custom to be the same as heavy. You can set custom the same as light. You can also set it in between. So where standard gives me 10 to 80, I think it was, or 30 to 80, here I can get 30 to 70, or 40 to 80, or 50 to 90. So custom allows me to fine tune a little bit more. Now from the iPad, there's not really a mode that you would adjust. You would just adjust your target range. So you need to enable it and then set a mode. Down at the bottom, I can see my tank pressure, the pressure in my down bags, and the pressure in my lift bags. The green bar is what's actually present. The black is the target pressure, what the system is commanding. So that's just informational. You don't adjust that. That's just a, hey, what's the system doing right now?